Hi, Keith Murray with Integrity Senior Solutions and ExpertMedicare.com. I know when I'm buying something from someone, I want to know who it is I'm doing business with, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes to tell you a little bit about who I am and a little bit of my history and my heritage. First of all, I studied music in high school and college. I thought for sure I was going to go into a musical career. I actually toured with a very well-known Christian group called Truth. As you can see pictured there on the right, and that's me back there on the back row with the hair and the goofy smile. But I got to go all over the world with this group. Went to Russia, Romania, Hungary, all over the United States. It was a wonderful opportunity. My dad was an insurance agent all of his life. From the time he got out of the Navy, he got a job selling insurance, and that's what he did his entire life. And he talked to me several times after college about coming to work with him in the business. He knew that I would enjoy it. And finally, in 1996, I had two major events that took place in April of that year. On April the 6th, I got married. And 20 days later, I did go to work with my dad with a captive company that he worked for. And he was my direct supervisor. And I remember him telling me the very first day, I'll never forget the words of wisdom that he gave me. He said, "Son, I'll tell you how to be successful in this business." And my dad was successful. He said, "I'll tell you how to be successful in this business. If you will take care of your policyholders will take care of you. If you walk in integrity and honesty, you will never have to worry about there being bread on the table. You do the right thing for people, then it's all going to work out for you." And that's what I've lived by. He was exactly right. In 1999, in January of that year, we were working together as my supervisor. He worked with me about once every month or so. And we were working together in Greensboro, Georgia, having lunch at the Waffle House. It was his favorite place to eat. And we were actually talking about leaving the company and starting our own independent agency together. It was something that he had thought a lot about, I had thought a lot about, because we could actually help more people that way. Instead of going into a home and only representing one company, we could actually shop around and find the best situation for people and could serve them a lot better that way. That's why I love being an independent agent today. Well, we talked about that, and we're going to talk about it some more. And a week later, my dad was in a very bad car accident, and after a few days in the hospital, he passed away. And then just a few days after that, I went ahead and stepped out on my own as an independent agent. And I never looked back. I enjoy it so much what I do, and he taught me a lot, and I'm very thankful for that heritage that I have. But the things that motivate me now are my family. This is my beautiful wife, Holly. We just passed 20 years of marriage, and she is my heart. She is my best friend. I love spending time with her. She's an amazing mother, an amazing woman. And this is my youngest son, Joshua. He's 13. And he looks just like his mama, as you can see, but bless his heart, he acts just like his daddy. So he stays in trouble sometimes, but he loves serving people. He has a great heart, just loves to help whenever he can, always looking for opportunities to help people. Whenever he has the opportunity to do that, he will. And he's got such a great sense of humor. He's so much fun to be around. He keeps us laughing. But he's 13 years old now. And then I have a 16-year-old son, Caleb. Caleb is an amazing musician. We found out when he was 4 years old that he has a very rare musical gift that's called absolute pitch. He can hear any note and tell you what it is just by ear. He tunes his bass guitar with no tuner. He'll hit the note, tune the tuning peg, and it'll be perfect every single time. He absolutely has absolute pitch. As a dad, it makes me proud. As a musician, it really makes me mad. But I am really proud of him, and he practices a lot. He works really hard at honing his craft, and I know he's going to be very successful one day. We had a very tough journey with Caleb in September of 2011. He had been in a lot of pain in his leg, and after some tests and whatnot, we found out that he had a very rare bone cancer called Ewing sarcoma. There are only about 200 cases in the United States every year. It was a tough time, as you can imagine, seeing your child having to go through the pains of chemotherapy, all of the stuff that goes with that. It was a hard time for me. I know it was a hard time for him, but as a parent, it was so tough. My wife was teaching school, and so we had good insurance through her employer, which meant that I had to spend a lot of time going back and forth to clinic and hospital, taking him in for treatments. And it's actually when I started first thinking about moving from a face-to-face business to going online, doing all this stuff over the telephone. It kind of got my mind moving in that direction, realizing that we were going to have to make some changes and whatnot. And in December of 2012, we had happy joy as we started seeing the hair come back. The chemo was done. He's doing fantastic now. He just turned 16, got him a little part-time job and a little car that he loves taking care of. But he's a wonderful kid. Both of my boys are. They love people, love working with people and helping out, like I said, whenever they can. My wife now homeschools. After the cancer episode, she decided to come home and be with the boys and homeschool them. And it took some sacrifices, but it's definitely worth it. But we're very thankful. And that's what pushes me. It's all about my family. It's about teaching these boys to do the right thing. I try to set an example of honesty and integrity because that's the way I want them to walk their lives. My telephone number is right there, 888-228-6119. The website is expertmedicare.com. If there's anything that I can do to help, if you're looking to go on to Medicare for the first time, or if you're on Medicare and just want to shop around and try to find something a little bit better out there, I do not work for the insurance companies. I work for you. And it costs you nothing to use this service. It's absolutely free. Whether you go through an independent agent or go directly to the company, there's no difference in the cost for you. But I'm able to shop amongst all the different companies and find the best deal for every situation out there. So let me go to work for you. There's the phone number. Give me a call if you have any questions, and I look forward to serving you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.